Ladies and gentlemen, this YouTube channel vlog show is of authenticity, inspiration, and realness. It is also about personality, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here is your host of the show, Mr. Big Beefy E himself, the elder statesman of Rant and Rave, and Mr. Shenanigans himself, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 1009. And now we're making my picks and predictions for AEW Full Gear 2023. That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, there are a few things I want to get going here. Before we get to the card, it is announced that Tony Khan had announced that a huge signing has happened. This individual is respected and underrated and respected by others. We don't know who this individual is. And Tony Khan said this individual is coming to AEW this coming Saturday at Full Gear to sign the contract and make it official. Who is this person that went all elite? My guess would be Dolph Ziggler, going by his real name, Nick Nemeth. It could be, a lot of people say it could be Mercedes Moné. It could be, it could be anybody. At this rate in time, we don't know for sure. It could be Shelton Benjamin. That's one of the names. I'm thinking it's Shelton Benjamin, but we shall see who it is this coming Saturday. So, a lot of mysteries. Also, who could be behind the devil mask? Who is stolen MJF's gimmick to get back, to do what he did, all these all these attacks? Who is the person behind it? I might be thinking it's Jungle Boy Jack Perry with a new edgier attitude. I don't know. Like I said, we're going to find out everything this Saturday. It is a huge mystery. Those two things are a huge mystery, so we're kind of like not to know who could be, but we will find out this coming Saturday as AEW goes into Full Gear. And believe me, and then next Saturday is Survivor Series War Games. And believe me, I'm really excited. So what's going to happen on SmackDown? Maybe the women's War Games would be formed. For sure, because Damage Control is now got a lot more powerful. But we're not going to talk about SmackDown until tomorrow night. And I'm working double duty because I'm going to be helping my friend Jordan cover Collision. I'm going to try to watch Collision on my tablet. And I'm going to watch SmackDown on my TV. So, so let's go. And as you know, a lot of titles are on the line. In fact, 6 titles are on the line in the card. One of the titles will be in the pre-show, the 0 hour, as here's the entire card here. I'll run them down for you, just in case you don't read my handwriting. MJF, and he has to pick somebody to be his partner, defends the Ring of Honor tag team titles against the Guns. Adam Cole is still recuperating from his ankle injury. The women's title. Now, this is one of the toughest matches I may have to predict because both ladies are my favorites. Hikaru Shida defending her title against the timeless ones, Toni Storm. Trios match of Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland go up against the team of Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, and Luchasaurus. International title line for Orange Cassidy to defend against Jon Moxley. Texas Death Match, that's why the DM isn't there. Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. And 2 stipulations are on the line. The number 1 spot that the Young Bucks have for the tag team titles, and team splitting up that's on the Jets side to go up against the Golden Jets. That would be the team of Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega versus the Young Bucks, Nick and Mac Jackson. TBS title on the line in a triple threat is Chris Statlander to defend against Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Tag team title on the line of Fatal 4-Way. Ricky Starks and Big Bill to defend against FTR, Los Facción Ingobernables. I understand that Rush and Dralistico will represent that team. And the Kings of the Black Throne will represent the House of Black. That will be Malachi Black and Brody King. And the world title, MJF will defend it against Jay White, who's got the belt in his possession stealing. So, Like I said on Rant and Rave, I'm going with the Guns because I think MJF will have to go it alone, but the numbers game will catch up because Juice Robinson could get involved in the matchup for sure. Now, this is one of the toughest, matches I also had to predict, the Women's Championship. Now, as you know, Hikaru Shida is one of my favorites, and she stood her ground. But then, here's some factors. Will Saraya and Ruby Soho play a part in this? Because I'm sure that with Toni Storm basically walking out on the Outcast to do her thing, Ruby Soho and Toni Storm would not be, Ruby Soho and Saraya would not be very happy. But then you got the numbers game with Luther coming into play here, probably will distract the referee, and Mariah May, who's been working to be an understudy, and this could give Mariah May a huge opportunity to prove herself to Toni Storm. So that's why I'm picking Toni Storm to end up winning the gold. Alright? Now, the trios match is Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland versus Nick Wayne, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage. I'm picking Sting, Allin, and Copeland because the fact is that Nick Wayne's inexperience could end up costing Cage and Luchasaurus the matchup as well. Now, Orange Cassidy to challenge Jon Moxley. I'm going with Moxley to win this thing. Because Claudio Castagnoli would and Willie Yuta, because it looks like Yuta and Hook are not booked for this, but Jon Moxley could end up winning the match because of the numbers game. Now, the Texas Death Match, Adam Page, Swerve Strickland. This match has gone beyond personal, guys. I'm picking Adam Page to win over Swerve Strickland. Golden Jets versus the Young Bucks. Now, if the Golden Jets win, they take the number one spot the Young Bucks have, the GOAT challenge for the tag team titles. But if the Young Bucks win, the Golden Jets will have to split up. The reason why the Golden Jets formed up in the first place is because of Don Callis. So I don't know if that team will stick together or what. I don't know if it was a temporary alliance against the Don Callis family. They got the job done last night, but it's like being the man down. But if they can ride that momentum, I'm picking Jericho and Omega, a.k.a. the Golden Jets, to win. And I'm sure a lot of people will not be ready. So a lot of people want to see Jericho and Omega win, because they probably want to see the Young Bucks be tag team champions again. Now, this is another tough matchup I had. The women's match is going to be the toughest. Chris Statlander defends her TBS title in a triple threat against Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Now, Julia Hart and Sky Blue are both very young, and they still got a bright future. Julia Hart, a little bit more experienced than Sky Blue. And Julia Hart's been on having a great winning record since joining the House of Black. But I have a feeling that Julia Hart will be the new TBS champion. Sky Blue still needs a little bit more experience in order to become a champion. So that's that. Tag titles on the line, a fatal four-way. Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus FTR. Los Facción Ingobernables, they'll be the team of Rush Dralistico. We know Jose the Assistant's going to be in their corner. And Kings of the Black Throne, that's Brody King and Malachi Black of the House of Black. This could be a huge, huge night for the House of Black. I am thinking that the Kings of the Black Throne could be the new tag team champions. And last but not least, the final matchup on the card, MJF defends against Jay White. MJF gets his Triple B back, and all that's been in between. Remember, MJF is the John Wick of AEW. He's got a lot of contenders wanting a piece of him. Samoa Joe and Wardlow, for starters. Who knows? And whoever's behind that double mask probably wants a shot at MJF's title as well. Who knows for sure? And, Adam Cole in the back of his mind also could be wanting a shot at the title as well. Could be anybody. Could be anybody. So let's run down the card one more time. My picks and predictions. Ring of Honor Tag Team titles, MJF and a partner of his choosing against the Guns. I say the Guns. The numbers game's going to catch up with MJF. Guns win the belts. Hikaru Shida versus Toni Storm for the Women's World title. I say the timeless Toni Storm's going to win it. Trios matchup: Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. I say Sting, Allin, and Copeland winning this matchup. International title on the line: Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley. I pick Moxley to win it. And Texas Death Match: Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. I pick Page to win that. Number one spot versus the team split. Golden Jets versus the Young Bucks. I pick Jericho and Omega over the Young Bucks. TBS title: Chris Statlander defending against Julia Hart and Sky Blue. I pick Julia Hart to win this matchup. Tag titles on the line: a fatal four-way. Ricky Starks and Big Bill defense against FTR. Osfaction and Ingobernables. That's Rush and Dralistico. And the Kings of the Black Throne, that will be Malachi Black and Brody King of the House of Black. Like I said, big night for the House of Black. Kings of the Black Throne will win the tag team titles. And finally, the world title with MJF versus Jay White. Despite the numbers game, though, MJF will retain. So that's all the time we have on the show, episode 1009 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Thank you for watching. And it is time. And all I can say is this. This is going to be good night. Now, tomorrow, some bullseye right after work. All right? So, and we got Collision and Rampage, and we got NXT SmackDown and NXT Level Up. This is going to be a big night, big weekend night. So, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. This concludes today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bova Telepictures and Distribution. See you next time on another episode of the show. Goodbye for now.